Over 60? Here's something no one tells you. Aging doesn't mean weakness. For decades, men have been told that losing strength, balance, and energy is just part of getting older. That stiff back, those sore knees, the constant fatigue? Normal, they say. But what if that's not the full story? Here's the truth. A man's body doesn't break down because of age. It breaks down because of inactivity. And the real danger? Believing that decline is inevitable. It's not. The human body is far more adaptable than most people realize. Even in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, with the right movements, the right mindset, and just a few minutes a day, you can rebuild what time tried to take. The difference between a man who struggles to get out of a chair and one who walks tall with confidence at 75? It often comes down to how they move, or don't. And the harsh reality? Most guys wait too long. They ignore the signs, until one day, climbing stairs feels like a workout, balance feels off, and that once powerful frame starts to feel fragile. But there's a shift happening. More and more men are choosing to fight back, not with extreme routines or expensive gyms, but with smart daily movements. Movements that speak directly to what the aging body needs: strength, balance, flexibility, and control. These aren't just workouts. They're a way to reclaim your body, your confidence, and your independence. Imagine being able to move without pain, to get up off the floor without struggle, to carry groceries without thinking twice. Imagine walking into a room and standing tall, not hunched over by years of wear and tear, but powered by years of wisdom and discipline. That version of you? It's not gone. It's just buried under years of neglect. And it's time to dig him out. This video breaks down 3 simple yet powerful exercises designed specifically for men over 60. These aren't extreme workouts, no gyms, no heavy weights, no complicated routines, just movement that matters, exercises that strengthen the body, protect the joints, and rebuild control and confidence. Think of it this way. Every rep is a message to your body that says, "I'm not done." It's not about chasing youth. It's about owning your health, one day at a time. These 3 movements have helped countless men feel stronger, move better, and age with purpose. And if applied consistently, they could do the same for you. If this is already hitting close to home, hit that subscribe button, because what's coming next might just change the way you train forever. Push-ups, the underrated power move. Push-ups might look basic, almost too simple to matter. But don't be fooled. For men over 60, this one move can be a total game changer. It's not just about building your chest or arms, it's about functional strength. The kind that makes everyday tasks easier and keeps your upper body from falling into that slow, silent decline. Think about it. How often do you push something in daily life? Opening a heavy door, getting off the ground, lifting yourself up. These movements all rely on pushing power. And the push-up trains exactly that, while also firing up your core, shoulders, and even your posture. It's a full-body reset that requires no equipment and very little space. Just your own body weight and a few solid reps. The best part? It adapts to you. Can't go all the way to the floor? Start with wall push-ups. When those get easier, move to a countertop. Then, maybe a bench. Eventually, the ground. It's like leveling up in real life. Each version builds strength and confidence. There's no shame in starting small. What matters is that you start. Studies don't lie. Research from JAMA Network Open showed that men who could complete more push-ups had significantly lower risk of heart disease. That's not just fitness, that's life insurance powered by muscle. And it's a reminder that something as simple as a push-up can go far beyond aesthetics. This is about longevity, stability, and protecting your independence. Picture this: a man in his 60s doing push-ups every morning, not for vanity, but because he knows every rep strengthens the muscles that support his joints, protect his spine, and keep him active. He's not chasing youth. He's training to stay in the game, to pick up his grandkids, to fix things around the house, to live without fear of falling or losing control of his body. Push-ups don't just build muscle, they build trust in your own strength. And for a man navigating the changes of aging, that trust is priceless. So start today. One set, even if it's on the wall. With time, your body will respond. And so will your confidence. But that's just the upper body. Staying strong on your feet is a whole different battle. And it starts with the next movement. Lunges, the balance builder. Lunges don't get enough credit. They're not flashy. They don't make headlines. But for men over 60, lunges might be one of the most valuable exercises out there. Why? Because they train something that's easy to lose and hard to get back: balance. Losing balance isn't just inconvenient, it's dangerous. One misstep can turn into a fall. One fall can turn into a hospital visit. And suddenly, that active lifestyle? Gone. That's why lunges matter. They force each leg to work on its own. They challenge your coordination. They rebuild the stability that time tries to steal. What makes lunges so powerful is that they mimic real life. Walking, climbing stairs, bending down to pick something up. All of it involves shifting weight from one leg to the other. Lunges train you for that, not just in theory, but in practice. Every time you lunge, you're rehearsing the movements that keep you mobile and independent. You don't need to go deep. Even a shallow step forward with a soft bend in the knee activates the right muscles. Your quads, hamstrings, glutes, and calves all fire up to keep you steady. If your balance feels shaky, grab a wall or chair for support. This isn't about ego. It's about progress. And the more you move, the more stable you become. There's real science behind this too. The Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research found that single-leg movements like lunges improve not just strength, but functional performance in older adults. That means better posture, fewer falls, and more confidence with every step. You're not just training your legs, you're training your brain to trust your body again. Picture a man who used to hesitate before stepping off a curb or walking on uneven ground. Now, after weeks of daily lunges, he walks with purpose. His legs feel stronger. His movements are smoother. He doesn't hold on to railings like he used to. That's not just progress. That's freedom. And it starts with one small step. But building balance is only half the story. To truly move with power, you need a foundation. And that foundation begins with the next exercise, the king of all movements: squats, the foundation of strength. If there's one movement that defines real-world strength, it's the squat. It's not about lifting heavy in the gym. It's about standing up without struggle, sitting down without pain, moving through life without feeling like your body is working against you. For men over 60, squats aren't just important. They're essential. Everything starts from the ground up. Legs, hips, glutes. These are the pillars that carry you through the day. When they're strong, life feels lighter. When they're weak, everything becomes harder. And that slow loss of power, that's how independence starts to slip away. But here's the good news. Squats can bring it all back. Think about how many times you squat in a day without realizing it. Getting out of bed, sitting on a couch, using the bathroom, picking something off the floor. These are natural movements until they become difficult. And when they do, it's not just your body that suffers. It's your confidence, your freedom, your sense of control. That's why squats matter. They train the exact muscles you use to stay active and self-reliant. And they can be modified for any level. Start with chair squats. Sit slowly, then stand using your legs. Not your hands, not momentum, just pure control. As your legs get stronger, the movement becomes smoother. And one day, you won't need that chair anymore. Science backs this up. The British Journal of Sports Medicine reported a strong link between leg strength and longer, healthier lives. It makes sense. Strong legs support your balance. They protect your joints. They reduce your risk of falls. But more than that, they give you options. The option to travel, to play with grandkids, to live without limitations. Now picture this: a man in his late 60s who once avoided stairs. Today, he climbs them with ease. He no longer needs help standing from low chairs. He plays on the floor and stands up without groaning. Not because of magic, not because of some pill, but because he committed to squats. Day after day, rep after rep. That's not just exercise, that's transformation. And here's the part no one talks about. Every time you squat, you're teaching your body that you're still in charge. That age might bring changes, but it doesn't get the final say. That strength isn't something you lose. It's something you earn back, one rep at a time. Start slow. Stay consistent. Squats rebuild the foundation. And once the foundation is strong, everything else starts to fall into place. But there's something deeper behind all of this. Something that goes beyond exercise. Let's talk about that in the final message. How to fit these exercises into your daily routine. Knowing what to do is one thing. Actually doing it every day, that's where most people get stuck. Life gets busy. Motivation comes and goes. And when you're over 60, it's easy to fall into the trap of thinking, "It's too late," or "I'll start next week." But the truth is, the sooner you start, the sooner your body starts to change. And the best part? It doesn't take hours, just minutes. Done right, these 3 exercises can fit into any routine, no matter how full your schedule is. Here's the key: consistency over intensity. You don't need to break a sweat or feel sore the next day. That's not the goal. The goal is to move your body every day with purpose. Start with 5 minutes. That's it. 5 minutes in the morning before your coffee. Or in the evening while watching the news. The timing doesn't matter. The commitment does. Anchor it to something you already do. Right after brushing your teeth? Perfect. Before your shower? Even better. Create a ritual, something automatic, something your brain starts to associate with strength and movement. Over time, this tiny window becomes a habit, and habits change lives. You don't need a gym. You don't need equipment. You don't even need a large space. Just a bit of floor, a chair for support, and the willingness to show up. Try this. Start with 10 wall push-ups, 5 chair squats, and 5 short lunges on each leg. That's a full routine in under 5 minutes. As your strength grows, increase the reps, add rounds, make it your own, and don't wait for the perfect day to start. That day doesn't exist. Rainy days, tired days, even lazy days. Those are the days when it matters most. Because every rep you do on a bad day makes the good days feel even better. It's not about perfection. It's about momentum. about proving to yourself that you're still in the game. One more thing. Celebrate the small wins. Standing taller, moving without groaning, feeling less stiff in the morning. These aren't minor changes. They're signs that your body is responding. And the more you acknowledge them, the more motivated you'll feel to keep going. So don't overthink it. Start simple. Stay consistent. 5 minutes a day can unlock years of movement, strength, and freedom. These exercises aren't just a workout. They're a commitment to yourself. A quiet, daily reminder that you're still building, still growing, and still very much in control. And that mindset? That's what truly reverses aging. Aging isn't the enemy. Stagnation is. Every man over 60 reaches a point where his body starts to whisper warnings. Stiffness here, weakness there, a little less confidence with every step. And most just accept it. They slow down. They sit more. They settle. But the ones who refuse to accept decline? They're the ones who stand tall. They're the ones still moving with power and purpose when others have given up. It doesn't take hours in the gym. It doesn't require youth or perfect genetics. It just takes action. Small, daily, deliberate action. The kind that rebuilds trust in your own body. The kind that adds life to your years, not just years to your life. Push-ups, lunges, squats. These aren't just exercises. They're reminders. Reminders that strength can return. That balance can be trained. That confidence isn't gone. It's just waiting for you to show up. 5 minutes a day. That's all it takes to shift the story you're telling yourself. And the best part? You're not starting from zero. You're starting from experience, wisdom, discipline. All you need now is consistency, because every rep moves you closer to the man you know you can still be. What's the one thing you're changing in your training after this? If this video gave you at least one aha moment, drop a like, hit subscribe, and let's keep building this together. If you're serious about staying strong and independent for years to come, don't just watch, take action. Your future self is counting on it.